Hey everyone, Markos here from Helix Studios, and today we will be making a Tilemap tutorial. Now in this case, Tilemaps are very useful and very easy to set up. I'll be using the 222.3.47f1 version. It doesn't really matter what you name your project obviously, but you know, Tilemap tutorial should do the trick. You create the project and we'll just wait for it to load. It will take some time obviously, but once it's loaded we will go over the things that we need to have a very easily accessible and good Tilemap setup. Now you might be missing the package, so all you really need to do is go to in window, and let me do that again because it might have been too fast. Window, package manager, and make sure you have 2D Tilemap editor. So it would be here, and I already have it, but you know, you'll have the option to download this because obviously you're in 2D and you're going to use Tilemaps, so that is what you'll need. We will be using the 2D object, and then we will go to Tilemap and rectangular. And then you get these two, you get the grid and you get the tile map. We need to have the tile palette here. I've already opened it, but the way to do it, if you don't have it, you can also open it through here. But then if you don't have that either, maybe you have like a way older version of Unity, you can always go to Window, 2D and Tile Palette to use it. And then, perfect. And obviously you need to make a new palette. So, you know, once you're in Tile Palette, it tells you that you can create a new one here. New palette, create, and in the assets folder in your project, you can see this is Tilemap, assets. Here I'll be naming it palette, so I know what it is, or like palette, that sounds better. Am I typing it wrong? Yes, with 2 T's, okay. I keep mixing that up anyway. Never mind, you need to create a new one, my fault. So folder, palette, and we can just select this one, select folder. Then in this folder we want to drop a sprite because we're missing one obviously, so you can't really create something out of nothing. So the way to do this is we can also create another folder within our assets. So folder, we'll name it, it's not letting me name it, thank you very much. Can I name it? No? Okay, we'll rename it now. Why is it not letting me rename it? And then all we really need to do is drop it, whatever you found to use. There's plenty online, you can always just find them for free. I've downloaded one, I will also be adding the link to it later, but you know, you can see you just drag and drop it in here. And then through there, you can have a look at it. Okay, so this in the inspector, we will be changing point, no filter, we'll be changing the compression to none, and multiple, and we can apply that. And then we should be able to put it within, this is the one I was looking at. Okay, so then we can slice these and see what it does. Okay, so then whilst you're dealing with this, depends on what you download or what you make yourself, but it's good to go into sprite editor and do the slice function. I did it by cell size, you can do it however you like. And now it's basically, as you can see, it's pretty much almost perfect with a lot of things. But then, for example, you can see this one's kind of lifted in the air. You can see that these are kind of, well, this one's fine to be fair, but you could make it a singular one. This is also kind of okay. This, you could maybe protrude it a bit if you'd like. This is also a bit off, like I'd normally just reposition one and put it elsewhere. But obviously, you know, like, just letting you know, this is something you can edit yourself. This is for the center, so you don't really care about that. But then, you know, you can just delete that, delete that, delete that, take this, and then just move it to where you need it to be, like so. And I kind of hope that helps you get an idea of how to do it basically, because now all I really have to do is just apply. and it will be applied basically. So you can see that this one is like this, so now it looks much better, and we'll leave it like this for now. Then moving on, what you want to do is go back to your tile palette, and you just need to insert the palette that you've made. So to do that, we need to go to here like so, and this should be okay. And as you can see here, we have access to all of this. Why is this so small? Can I? Well, anyway, you get the idea of it. You can add these. You can even select a lot, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so if I wanted to do a queue of these, I can. If I want to do the grass like this, you can. And you know, this is good because then you have a lot of freedom when it comes to how you want to design your level. Like theoretically, let me get clear of all these, and then yeah, so you know, theoretically this is your level now. You know, let's say it's a platformer, you can go like this, then you can be like, oh, like, you know, they can jump up here, they can jump up here, they can jump up here, and maybe just, you know, maybe keeps going. It's okay, I felt that one, but you see what I mean. And I feel like a thing that people don't talk about enough is like how convenient Tilemaps are, because you know, like you can just start creating a level very fast out of nothing, and you know, this is very useful. It's very good for level building and designing. It kind of helps you even, like, you know, kind of do like a rough layout of how you want your level to look like. Another thing to keep in mind is that there's even the fill. I'll show this one too. I think it's a pretty cool tool. Okay, so if I just grab a single one this time, we'll do this color because it's cooler. And this could be the walls. First of all, like the way your mouse moves, it follows. So if I go like that, it goes like that, you know. And it also has a fill tool. So if I just want to fill this up, you press it, kind of like Photoshop in a way. And obviously you can just go a bit crazy with it as well, but that's unnecessary. You can even copy what you have. It's very similar to drawing in a way, if you've used like any drawing application online. But yeah, this, you know, this would be your level. Let's say it just goes like indefinitely high up, and then it goes in some directions. Very easy to build again. If you have cool and different designs, you know, you can make it come to life very easily. Like, I feel like this is very cool personally, because it's already looking like a game kind of, you know. You have these, probably can be used that well. Even some lava to make it look scary, maybe. Like, you know, if you step here, you're gone. But yeah, I think it's nice. I definitely like using Tilemaps. I feel like, because I do low-key just prefer like 2D. And then, for example, you know, you can see with this one, what I was showing before is, you know, if you want to grab this one and this one, it's not a problem, you can. And then you can just have your little pillars here, and, you know, maybe build upon them or whatever you want to do. Even how, okay, even that looks pretty sick. So yeah, Tilemaps, that would be it for Tilemaps. There's not much else to them either way. It's one of the most simple basic mechanics that a lot of Unity developers use when they're creating levels. It's something I definitely recommend, and what I also recommend is that you make sure to download this specific Tilemap. I'll have it linked, because, you know, we need to shout out the people that create things like these, because they put effort into it. And make sure to stay tuned for our next tutorial. We might build upon this and kind of like create an actual whole functional level where, you know, you can move around. There's things that can be like death threats, like, you know, you could just make it so that when you collide with these lava blocks here, you die, reset. And yeah, there will be a lot to add. So thank you for watching, and see you soon.